Greetings from Florida. Here we're working on a 2004 to 2010 BMW X3. This is the left front. The clip is at double speed to save you some time so you don't have to watch it forever. First thing you're going to do is take off that wood grain trim piece. Be very careful. They break so easily. So you got to just pull it back a little bit and then a little bit more. Just don't yank it off or you'll break it. You got right behind where it shows the airbag information there, you've got a total of 4 Torx 30 bolts. One there. A magnet will do you well. One there. One right below where that thing shows airbag. Magnet. Oh, maybe not. And then one right there behind that cap. If you find the video helpful, do me a favor, like the video, L-I-K-E, like the video. If you don't want to do this yourself, you'd like us to do it, Power Up Auto, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Florida. After that, the panel comes off pretty easy. On some of these, that map pocket that you're looking at right there on the bottom right might come off. If it does, you'll want to glue it back on. Super glue. Also, this doesn't pull up. This panel actually pulls out. There's 4 black clips at the top that anchor the panel on. After that, you've got a cable that goes to the silver, to the chrome handle. You're going to pop that off. And you've got an airbag. You can unplug the airbag if you want, but you're going to need an airbag reset tool to get it working again. So, and they're 20 bucks. You can get them online. They're not expensive. But it's easier to use, I believe it's an 8 or a 9 millimeter socket to take off the 3 nuts that hold the airbag on. And then you can just let it dangle. It's not going to do any damage. And that's what I do. I'm a dangler. Before you dive into this too far, make sure you have the right part. You don't want to get the old one out and find out you have the wrong side. You'll also need to unplug the window switch, of course. Okay, so we get the panel off. You'll see that cable on the left-hand side. It's kind of white. That's what goes to the inside handle. Now this is actually a moisture barrier that keeps condensation from coming from the inside the door panel towards the door. And you've got 3 Torx 30 bolts that hold the motor on. So we're going to take those off. And then we can take the motor out. And then you can cut the cables. If you're having trouble getting the window down, which you'll need to do to get the clips, the white clips off of the glass, you are going to cut, don't cut any electrical cables, obviously, but you can cut those metal cables that are part of the regulator. Next up, you're going to need to, and this you can't see, and I apologize, but this is a working farm. You're going to go ahead and poke through the hole in the glass. There's holes in the glass where these clips align and lock the glass in. So you're going to tap or bang out the clip through the hole. You probably won't break the glass. I say probably, but I haven't had any problem with that. You can even pull back on the clip from the other side as well. And it looks like I got those out. Next up, 5 10mm nuts. Hold the regulator to the door. And there's one prong clip on the regulator right there. You can just pop that off. Just making sure it's the right one. I didn't mention this, but by the way, put your hand in there and make sure there's no clips or wires on the bottom of the door that you want to take out. And I know this video isn't as good because I didn't peel back the entire moisture barrier. If you want to go check out the one for the right front, I did peel it back better. Next up, you're going to need to get the glass into the clips. Not the easiest thing in the world. By the way, a little bit of WD-40 on the clips and on the channels on the side. You put the glass down and spray lightly, the 2 up and down channels on the side. Everything goes a lot easier. Oh, I guess what I did is I just moved the glass out of the way so I can get that last bolt in. And now I took the glass out to get the last bolts in. All right, so we've got those down. Yeah, there was a styrofoam insert that I had to take out to get the regulator out. Just I think it was a Torx 20 bolt held it in place. Or 2 Torx 20 bolts. And before you put the glass on, it's a good idea to put the motor back on. Otherwise, the clip's just going to push down to the bottom of the door. Like I said, a little WD-40 in the channels. Let's put the glass back in. Oh, a little WD-40 on the clips. So it looks like I got the glass back on the clips. A little bit of tape. And the rest of this you can probably watch without me. So you shouldn't have any problem. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask right here on YouTube. I'll try to get back to you within the day. If you need us to do it, powerupauto.com. And thanks for watching. Have a great week.